Hi there. I'm here because three different people have texted me, spoken to me about pain. They're feeling more pain in their body right now, and they're wondering why. Or they're feeling more pain about what's happening in our world right now, and it's having a hard time understanding it. So this video is for everyone. I'm sharing this because it's actually a very positive, exciting time in which we live. And it's like, you know how if you do a house renovation, first everything has to be cleared out. There's demolition, and the demolition needs to happen before you get that beautiful new kitchen or the beautiful new living room or the beautiful new home. Well, we're living in times of great change. I was speaking to my husband last night, like I have to pinch myself. Is it possible I'm actually living in this time? And so in this video, I'm going to tell you what's happening so that as these changes happen, you're experiencing them in a smoother, see that water in the background? It's smooth and calm, even if the world is in chaos or your body. So many of you are aware, and if you're not aware, there's much energy coming into our planet. We could say there's a lot of light coming to our planet right now, and this light is affecting us. We know it's affecting us because we just had a global IT outage just a couple of days ago. And things like that probably are going to continue to happen more frequently in the next weeks and months ahead. And so what's going on is we're in the middle of a solar cycle where the energy of the sun is affecting the magnetism of the earth. Now, I'm not a scientist, but this information is out everywhere. This is common knowledge from NASA, and the energy of the sun, there wouldn't be life on this planet if it weren't for the energy of the sun and how much it affects us and our lives. And so the more energy, the more emissions, the more solar flares that are facing the earth are affecting us down to our DNA. And so in this way, plus there's a whole precessional cycle. This is an astrological planetary thing. It only happens once every 12,000 years, um, give or take about 500 years. And in that, there's an ending and a new beginning. And we're right at that crossroads of an ending of one era and a beginning of another era. This is the beginning of the dawning of the age of Aquarius, which actually doesn't fully start until next January. But we're in it right now. All this is to say that there's a lot of energetic transformation. If you want more information, by the way, about the astrological planetary influence right now, which is incredible, check out Pam Gregory, the astrologer, on YouTube. She has fabulous YouTube videos, and also Heather Ensworth. Both of them are bringing in so much information about using these energies, really about what's happening with us, to us, what we can expect to unfold from all of this, as well as how to work the energies to shift ourselves. This is a time of transformation, and it's a time of metamorphosis where we are, as human species, we're at the end of an age and the beginning of the new one, and all people on our planet are witnessing this change. It's not to be afraid. In fact, to enable this process of transformation into a time, an era where there is more peace, where there's collaboration, where love, where we are connected back to the wisdom and truth and personal awareness of love. This is what's unfolding for us. So in this time, the greatest thing that we can do is, in every moment when we feel challenges, choose love, not fear. Choose love, not fear. That's a mantra of our era. Choose love, not fear. Choose love, not fear. And if I haven't said it enough, choose love, not fear. So I mentioned that I had a few text messages. One friend of mine said, I have my hip pain. It's getting even worse right now. I don't understand why the hip pain is worse right now. So if you are feeling intense physical problems, I had another friend who said, my restless leg syndrome's really bad. Because of it, the doctor said it could be the heart. Maybe it's a heart issue. Maybe it's this. Did all sorts of tests. They found nothing. So if you're feeling really strange or heightened physical symptoms, and I got to tell you right now, my physical, oh my gosh. So that's like really heightened. With the new energy coming in, it's like an electrical cable that's being wired to handle more energy. It's magnifying the aches and pains in our body. So what's really important is if you do have physical symptoms, go see your practitioner. Make sure it's not a real medical issue. But at the same time, acknowledge these pains as part of the transformation we're going through. And what I have been doing, what's worked for me is just to sit with the pain and acknowledge it and ask it, is there something you have to tell me? Is there a lesson I need to learn from this? Or is there something you just need to release that you just need me to be like a good mom to you, a good parent figure to you, and just be here that you can unfold and share with me the pain that I as a being haven't been able to release and is locked in an area of my body. I'm here. I'm listening to you. And then call upon spirit and ask for support. Spirit, source, God, whatever you call it, call upon that, the angels. Please help me release this for once and for all. I acknowledge this pain. I honor the pain and the lessons that I've learned from it, and I let it go and I release it. Now, part of the reason I'm making this video is today is a full moon. And this full moon energy is a perfect time to do some release work. What's the date today? It's, it's Sunday, July 21st. Now we know in the spiritual realms, there is no such thing as time. So whenever this video gets to you is the right time, and the energy of this full moon will be with you. And it's a time for shedding a light on the challenges we're facing, shedding a light on the pain, shedding a light on the shadow, acknowledging it, and then blessing it. And it's like, when I was a young girl, there was this beautiful ritual they'd do at the end of the summer. They'd take wooden planks and put a divot in the middle and a candle that would fit in the middle. Before we put the candle in, we'd write on those wooden planks all of our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations for the future. Then we put the candle in it and light it and send it out on the water. And then before you knew it, there were, 30 or 50 of these candles and these floating wooden planks on the water. It was so beautiful. Young kids casting away their dreams for their future. Well, in this, I invite you imagining that there was a plank on one side of that plank. So on the one hand, acknowledging all that you've been through and the pains, that the health challenges, the emotional pain, whatever the history is, all of the deep-seated issues and patterns, including ancestral patterns that are coming through you to be cleared. You'll be clearing them not only for you, but also for all of those in your ancestral lineage. This is what you were born to do. And so also your own past lives, things that have followed you from past life to past life. Now, you may not be aware of any of these. So just choose what you have lived with through this whole incarnation, through this whole life. And in your own way, acknowledge it, shed light on it in order to ask to put it forward to be released forever, to be cleared, to be healed forever, that you may start a new life. That's what this era is all about. Starting a new life for you and all of those in your energetic arena, all of those in your ancestral lineage, all of those in your family, all of those in your sphere of influence. Kind of lost track because I got so engaged in all of that. But that's what part of it is it's really acknowledging all the pain, getting back to that root issue. What is that root issue that finally, that's been resisting? And there may be a part of you that says, it's never going to go away. Acknowledge that, honor that part too, and still say, I turn this over, I take this out, and I set this free. And then on the other hand, or on the other side, on the upside of the plank, what is it that would be for you if all your prayers were answered? Who would you be? How would you be? What would your life look like? What would it feel like? What would you know is true that you haven't been able to hold on to? And allow that to come up and sent out with the prayer that this is the time for this new life, that the best of you, the knowing you, the wise you, the loving you, the one you've always wanted to be, sending that out to the universe. I'm taking a pause here because, there's still a part of us, the little self, that is like, how could this really be? I know it's true in me. I try to be the fully believing, faithful, confident, yes. But there's parts of me that's tired. There's been a lot of healing and clearing over the past years. And that part we honor too. Wherever there are times where we're like, could this really be happening? Acknowledge that. Hold on to that. Acknowledge it. And love that part too. So we're loving all parts of ourselves. You're loving all parts of yourself. All the parts. All the pieces. We are shifting into love, and it starts with us, for us, ourselves. I hope this is helpful to you. I also am thinking about what is going on in the world. And from all of the information from astrologers, the changes that are upcoming are quite dramatic. And so taking the time to come to a peaceful setting like you see in this background and breathe. By putting your bare feet on the ground. I walk barefooted. People look at me like I'm crazy, but it opens up an electrical charge like we do in our home. Everything is grounded in our home here. Everything is. And we have stopped grounding ourselves. And just by being barefoot on the earth is a grounding for ourselves, and it allows electrons to come into our body. There's a whole movie, I think, called Grounding, that's really good. And but you'll feel it, and that will help. And in the face of physical pain, external pain on our planet, in the nation I live in, the United States, there's a lot of division right now. In those moments where you're feeling triggered, choose love, not fear. We are living in really beautiful times, and between now and 2027, so much is here for transformation. Pam Gregory had mentioned that she did an extensive research, and she can't find another time in history where more planets aren't moving out of something, meaning and going from an ending to a new beginning. And when I heard that, I just got so excited. If we really are starting opening a door to a whole new experience of living. And in this time, each of us is contributing to creating that. And the more that we align in love, the quicker, the more enhanced, the more loving, the better a new earth we're building. So I know you might be feeling things right now. We are in the full moon energy, could be emotional, could be physical, could be what's going on our planet. Know that this is all the transformation, like the caterpillar going into the chrysalis, becoming juicy, and then shifting into the butterfly. That's what's happening to us. So honor the process. Know you're not alone. And right now, may this energy of love come into you. May it come into you, fill every cell, all of the blood, be carried by the oxygen, expand into all of your energy centers, the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, and clear, heal the old to make way for a beautiful new life, a beautiful new earth. I love you. May light and love guide your way. Feel free to put comments below. I love hearing from you. If you have questions or just want to share what you're going through, please put comments below. I will respond. I'm hearing you. I'm seeing you. I'm with you. God bless.